Hey guys, today I wanted to do another video about signature making, and I just wanted to talk about the basics when you're making a signature. To start with, I'll just here's my example here. Um, it looks, like a signature you may find on the War Thunder forums. You see a lot that look like this, but I'll show you some basics to try to make it a little bit better. The first thing. Now this image is okay. This is a decent image that's there. But I just wanted to talk about image selection, like the pictures you use that are going to be in the signature. These top three at the top, I think, are good image selection. I think the planes in the pictures, they are all at a very cool angle. It almost looks like they're coming out of the signature, like they're flying out of the signature. Um, Earlier, I just did a search in Google for BF109, and there's some pictures here that are like of 109s from the side, and they're okay, but this one caught my eye here, right at the top, and again, this is a really cool angle. It'll look fantastic in a signature. I may use that one later. So back to this one. Here's that standard signature. A few things that I like to do. One is, you see the background with the clouds. It's just kind of sitting there on the page. What I like to do is I double click the layer. It brings up the layer properties. I'm using a very ancient version of Photoshop. I don't know what it looks like in the newer versions, but it'll have layer properties very similar to this. It allows you to drop shadows and things. I like to use this stroke. That's the one. Um, I already had it set to 1 pixel, a black color, so it puts like just a 1 pixel black border around the outside to kind of define the signature. The next thing is the text that's on there. Blue text. You really can't go wrong with a white text. White text looks good on anything. So here's one I had already created. And you see it's basically just a white text. It's got a drop shadow to it, and again I'm using the stroke around the outside of the text, 1 pixel black stroke to define the text, make it look very professional. Something else you might want to do, I like to letterbox all my signatures. I think it really helps display whatever's the subject of the signature, the planes. So I had this letterbox. There we go. You see how it makes that plane jump out better instead of just on a plain background. And for this letterbox areas, you can add some design to it. Here's a little camo pattern that I found before. It looks kind of neat. The signature still kind of looks a little empty, so what I like to do is I have War Thunder icons and things like that around the side, just to fill up the signature. Makes it look a little better, I think. Something about the backgrounds. Here's an older template that I used to use. Don't use this one much anymore, but it was kind of neat. I did some things like I put these rivets in. Here you can see the rivets layer. It's like the old ships, the old building method using the rivets. I have those there. I also have the blue letterbox bars. You can see the very back layer is like just a rust. It's like a rust texture. And then I have the blue bars over top, and I can take the eraser. Take the eraser to those blue bars, a little bit like this. So it looks like some old metal or an old sign or something, and some rust is creeping out around the edges. Made it look real interesting, I thought. So kind of maybe that can give you some ideas. Here's the signatures I've been using lately, and those are using like a gradient. I got the lines just like on the War Thunder website, and I have like a black to the reddish gradient there. So that's it. That's some basics for you. See you next time.